Hello and welcome to Video Notebook, my friends. Today we're going to talk about the area of triangles. Now, triangles are really cool, and I've got a couple of different samples here, and we'll solve for these in a minute here. But the first thing I want you to do is realize that triangles are exactly 1/2 of the area of a rectangle with the same base and height. So here I have a rectangle. I've got part of it in blue and part of it in yellow. And if we take a closer look here, we can see that I have actually bisected this rectangle right in half. So I've got exactly 1/2 on this side and 1/2 on this side. So you can see if I solve for the area of this entire rectangle, I can just divide it by 2 and I will end up with the 1/2, which would be this triangle right here. Now, the other thing you can do, which is really cool, is take a piece of paper, which is a rectangle, and then draw a line bisecting it perfectly from corner to corner and cut it. And then you'll have to flip this side around so that it fits, but you will see it fits exactly perfectly with this first triangle right here. Therefore, the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. And that will give us our triangle right here. So let's go ahead and do a few samples of solving for the area of a triangle. Alrighty, and here we go with our first right triangle that we're going to solve for. And here I have a base of 6.9 and a height of 7.2. So I started with my formula, A equals base times height divided by 2. And then I plugged in the numbers. So I've got A equals 6.9 for my base, and then 7.2 for my height right here. And then that gets divided by 2. The first thing I do is multiply these two together. Now I did that work over here. I got 6.9 times 7.2, and that gave me 49.68. So I plugged that 49.68 right here, and then divided by 2. And now I did my work right here for that. So I've got 2 divided into 49.68, and I came up with 24.84. So right here is your answer. Area of this triangle right here equals 24.84 centimeters squared, or 24 and 84/100ths centimeters squared. Bam! There you have it. That is how you solve for the area of a triangle like this, a right triangle. Let's go ahead and look at what we would do for a scalene triangle like we have right here. And right here we have our work. We started off with the formula, A equals base times height divided by 2. Then I plugged in my numbers. So I've got A equals, my base is 11.4, and then my height is 8.1. So I plugged those two numbers in, divided by 2. I multiplied these two numbers, 11.4 times 8.1, and I did my work right here and came up with 92.34. So I've got that in here, 92.34 divided by 2, and then I did my work right here. So 92.34 divided by 2 gave me 46.17, and I plugged that in right there. So the area of this scalene triangle is 46.17 centimeters squared, or 46 and 17/100ths centimeters squared. Bam! All right, let's move on to our third and final triangle that we will solve for. And that is this one right here. And just like always, we're going to start with our formula, A equals base times height divided by 2. And then we just have to plug in our numbers, right? So I've got A equals, my base here is 5.4. So I drop my 5.4 times my height, which is 6.2. So plug in the 6.2. Then that all gets divided by 2. Now I did my math right over here, 5.4 times 6.2. And that gave me a grand total of 33.48. So I plug that in right here, and I've got A equals 33.48 divided by 2. I did my math right here. I'll move this up a bit so you can see it. And I've got 33.48 divided by 2, and that gave me 16.74. And that right there is your answer, 16.74 centimeters squared, or 16 and 74/100 centimeters squared is the area of this triangle right here, my friends. So that right there, my friends, is all you need to know about how to solve for the area of triangles. Bam! So what I'd like you to do right now is go ahead and pause this video. Make sure you have all these notes in your notebook so that you can use this formula anytime you have to solve for the area of a triangle. Hey, until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.